All right, I'm Dave and he's Angus.
Yeah, I'm Angus and he's the other guy.
And today on the Dave and Angus Show, we're happy to be home.
Yeah, we went on a 3-state tour and we'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was a blast.
But we got a weird-ass story we got to tell you.
Oh, boy.
Since we've been back, we've been working on our new album.
Or at least new songs.
Whatever, we've been recording shit.
No, kinda.
We had to go our separate ways with one of the dudes in our band, and holy shit.
I'd say more of an unholy shit.
Yes.
People are fucking weird.
Yeah, big time.
I should mention that we've been in the studio and Angus is supposedly writing songs and we're paying for studio time and, haven't had any songs yet.
I got all the songs.
Well, later on in the show, I'm going to see what kind of songs you got.
What do you mean? I'm not prepared to sing any material today, Dave.
I just want to hear, song titles and,
Oh, I got songs, Dave. You're questioning me?
I see you just laying around all the time.
Oh, dick move, man. Dick.
When was the last time you picked up your guitar?
Oh, you're dogging me, bro.
I'm just trying to hold you accountable.
Oh, accountable your face, Dave.
And then we're going to lead up to a song called Miss Sandra.
It's a song from our unreleased, kind of kicked off our label album.
It wasn't pretty.
I think you're pretty, Dave.
Thanks, I do moisturize.
Right, so we'll play our song, Miss Sandris.
Yeah, it's a man-hater song.
And you actually helped write this one.
I did. I was married a long time ago and it didn't work out.
Okay, she married a narcissistic sociopath, Dave.
It's funny that you would say that, Angus.
I just calls it how's I sees it.
Except when you're looking in the mirror, I guess.
No, I'm pretty consistently thinking that shit's badass.
I noticed. Right, so anyway, we'll tell the story of how Miss Sandris came about, then we'll play the song.
But before that, let's do this song.
It's Dave and Angus.
Yeah!
It's Dave
I'm Angus. I'm Angus.
It's Dave and Angus. Listen to Dave and Angus Show right now. Let's go.
Well, we've got some things to say about some shit. We'll sing some songs, do interviews, and pee against the wind.
It's Dave
I'm Dave.
and Angus.
I'm Angus.
It's Dave
He's Dave. I'm
and
Dave. I'm
Angus.
Angus.
It's Dave and Angus. Listen there, Dave and Angus Show right now. Let's go.
All right, so this is the Dave and Angus Show.
I think they get it.
I just like saying it at the same time with you, man. It's fun.
You're drunk again, aren't you?
Oh, man.
God damn it, Angus. This episode comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if you pass out or some shit, I'm just stuck with my dick in my hand.
Yeah, boy, that'll be pretty entertaining for the listener, I'm sure.
His daddy made a new batch of moonshine.
Oh, man.
That's probably why it smells like I'm sitting on the pump at the Flying J.
I don't know, the first sip tasted like stuff you'd find at the airport.
All right, well, you seem to be somewhat coherent.
Let's do this.
Right, lots to discuss.
Well, let's first talk about Colorado, Nevada, and New Jersey.
Yeah, and everything non-Angus related was lovely.
Oh, you're coming right at me today.
I was basically on the road with you for the whole month of February, so come on, give me a break.
It was no picnic with you either, man. You bitch about everything I do.
Angus, you didn't change your socks the whole time. Not till the airline told you had to.
Yeah, biohazard, whatever.
Angus.
To be fair, I don't think I changed them a couple weeks before the trip either.
How do you still have feet?
Well, like once or twice a week I'll shower in them.
Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
God,
What?
You made every car smell like mildewy feet and ass.
You're not the sweetest smelling rose on the bush either, buddy.
Yeah, but I don't instantly make a space smell like mildewy feet and ass.
All right, let's get off my feet and ass here.
What? That's my main takeaway from our trip.
Real mature, Dave.
You farted nonstop throughout 3 states.
I like to try new foods.
Your stench almost killed a couple of Uber drivers.
Uber Chad is fine. We were texting the other day.
I'm almost 100% sure Uber Chad thinks you're the biggest douche in the world.
I digressify with that.
All right, well, what are your main takeaways from our
I'll
trip?
tell you what, Colorado,
Yeah.
lots of fun.
Yeah, it was.
So much Illuminati government shit there, though.
There's a lot of federal government representation in Colorado, yes.
Illuminati as fuck, Dave.
Please do not go on some tirade about the Denver International Airport. Please,
Oh,
please.
we should do like 5 episodes of our show on
No,
it.
please no.
Whatever. Nevada,
Yeah.
also super cool.
Yeah, it really was fun.
Lost a lot of the kids' college money, not gonna lie. Heard a lot about that when I got home.
Yeah.
And it's even somehow more Illuminati than
I
Colorado.
don't know how you quantify that.
Well, you know that thing on the back of the dollar bill?
You're talking about the pyramid in the eye.
Yeah, that's where we stayed there. I slept there,
Yeah,
Dave.
well.
You set it up so I could sleep there, Dave.
Yeah, the Luxor is awesome. I'd recommend it to all of you non-nincompoops.
Oh, yeah, sheeple can sleep there, no problem, man.
You didn't seem to have any problem gambling on those Illuminati tables.
I was trying to take from the rich to give to me, man.
How'd that go?
Shut up, man.
You're ridiculous.
Whatever. And New Jersey, holy hell, they eat good in New Jersey.
Well, they eat good in Colorado and Nevada, too.
Now, I'm still a little sore at Colorado and you for tricking me into eating goat's balls, I guess.
And dicks.
Fuck you, Dave.
Whatever. You're the one that decided to turn it into a food challenge and eat your own body weight in it.
That's true because I thought it was safe.
Whatever. You were starting this off with New Jersey being delicious, and I agree.
It is delicious in New Jersey. Holy shit.
Yeah, we went to a bunch of cafes.
I learned that hot dogs are made of dicks.
Yeah, we discovered they do have a claim, a very good, legitimate claim to the best pizza in the United States.
It was some of the best pizza I've ever. It is the best pizza I've
yeah.
ever had. I will say I've never been to New York, and
Right.
we're going to Illinois soon, right?
Yeah, New York's on the docket, obviously.
And I've never been to Italy.
Not me either, but that was delicious pizza that we had at all 3 of the places we ate.
Oh, and the pork roll, egg and cheese. Oh,
I think we're just making people hungry at this point.
I'm hungry. I want to send the listeners our P.O. box so they can send me some of that delicious food they got over there.
See, and you were making fun of me about my chips.
Dave, I've watched you receive a crate of chips.
All right.
Your chip shipments have compromised the backs of many a UPS driver, Dave.
Yeah, I think UPS drivers know how to, lift things properly.
You know what I mean, man. I just want a pork roll, egg, and cheese. That's all.
I like chips.
You really like chips.
Fuck you, Angus. When I die, bury me in chips, okay?
All right, I'll write that down.
Good.
Cool Ranch, or you
How
want...
about fuck Angus in his pie hole flavor?
Oh, you went pie hole.
It's a classic.
I'll see to it, Dave.
All right, well, what were your favorite parts? Give me your top 3 real quick.
Getting legally high in Colorado with those snowboarders was a trip.
I don't think we aired any of that.
That's an experience in and of itself.
Right, I don't know why you're so enamored with legal weed. You live in Washington State. It's legal right now. You could go to the store and get it.
Yeah, but all the people I know do that, and, fuck you guys.
All right, we'll have to unpack that some other time.
All right, it was definitely amazing to see the Jersey Devil. You and I saw the Jersey Devil, Dave.
I don't know what we saw.
Well, it wasn't a flying deer, Dave.
I know it wasn't a flying deer.
It wasn't an owl.
It was creepy.
It was pretty cool. It's hard to forget something like that.
Definitely had all the hair raised on my body. It was pretty
nuts.
Yeah.
Then when I went and pulled over.
Yeah, and then we got out trying to find out what it was.
And I could sense it, man. I know it was in there.
Well, I mean, whatever it was, it just been there.
I could feel its evil presence, man.
Well, yeah, how so?
Oh, you could smell them.
Yeah, well, circling back to your feet, I would say it's probably that.
No, we saw the Jersey Devil, man.
Yeah, I doubt it.
And I tried to track it down, but this guy bitched out.
Yikes.
All right, my last thing actually was in New Jersey, too. No offense to Nevada.
Well, that was the scene of you losing all that money.
Well, we went to Atlantic City in New Jersey, too.
Oh, that's right, fuck. Your kids are not going to be educated.
No, they are not.
That's fine. They could just work on your father's Labrador Retriever farm or whatever the fuck he does with his life.
Fuck you, judgy-ass Dave.
I'm happy to sit in judgment of the entire Blackburn clan that I know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, most of them are great. Your kids are great. Your wife's great.
There you
your
go.
father and his brother and your cousin, Robbie Bob.
Robbie Bob sucks.
And
Yeah.
you.
Oh.
Terrible.
How dare you?
You've sullied the Blackburn name.
Whatever. The last thing that I wanted to mention of my top 3, and this is my number 1. The other things were in random order. This is my number 1.
I bet I can guess.
What do you think it is?
Punching a guy in every state.
No, I forgot about that. That's good, though.
I think you took an inappropriate shit in every state, too.
Oh, now you're getting warmer, Dave.
That was a Princeton thing.
Yeah, I pissed on an Illuminati tree. I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, no big deal, but, George Washington just cut down a tree.
Oh, God.
Then he lied about it.
No, he said he couldn't tell a lie.
Whatever, I pissed on his tree.
No, it wasn't actually his tree.
Whatever, all the trees on the Princeton campus are like Illuminati as fuck.
It's like a city.
Yeah.
There's probably a million trees.
All Illuminati as fuck.
Are you trying to say that every single tree in Princeton, New Jersey is affiliated with the Illuminati?
Well, if our New Jersey listeners find a non-Illuminati tree,
Oh, my
then you
God.
send that to info@SkatCast.com.
You're absurd.
And then I'll retracticle that shit.
Well, my top favorite moments besides getting this guy to eat animal testicles, well, it's got to be the new friends that we made.
Like Uber Chad.
Now, again, I don't think Uber Chad thinks you're his friend.
Whatever.
Now, another highlight was Colorado's just majestic beauty. It was so amazing.
It started to be kind of like Alaska, where you're like, more beautiful mountains, more idyllic scenery. Ho hum.
I never felt that way.
Whatever.
Yeah, I enjoyed the food everywhere we went.
Except deep fried dick and balls.
Yeah, I knew not to eat that.
I might never forgive you.
Right, well, we went to lots of museums. The Hoover Dam was pretty impressive.
I don't know whose idea it was to go to the Spoon Museum in New Jersey, but damn.
Well, like I mentioned on that episode, basically we didn't want you to break anything that's too important to American history.
Whatever.
Or do something that's so disgraceful that's, unforgivable.
Whatever.
Well, we're planning the Texas trip right now, and that's why we're not going to the Alamo.
Aw.
No, nothing. Anyway, I had a blast. The whole trip was great, except for his stinky feet. He's a terrible travel partner.
No, you're the sucky travel guy.
I probably am, and forgive me.
Nah. Now, maybe now's a good time to let the listeners in on something that we've been up to going from state to state.
Besides you disgracing the SkatCast name, getting us kicked out of places, and punching random strangers.
Yeah, besides those cool things, we're also social monologists, man.
God.
Because we're asking the question, are people getting less nice?
I think that's Angus's little sociological study.
I'm getting super social mologicals. I'm like asking everybody, are you a dick more now or less?
Oh, boy.
And I've gotten a few people to answer my surveys.
And also punch you in the face.
Well, people's perception that the world sucks donkey ass
Yeah.
is real high.
Yeah, seems like it.
I asked people how they rated the media and how they rated their Congress.
That is pretty low.
People don't like the media or the Congress in this country anymore.
It's hard to blame them.
Yeah, man. But I asked a bunch of people in all 3 states we visited, are people getting less nice?
And what do people say?
I accidentally deleted all the files, so I don't remember.
Yikes.
But thanks to everybody who participated.
Goddamn, dude.
No, overwhelmingly, people thought shit was getting worse.
All right.
And almost everybody, left, right, center, non-sheeple like me, we all seem to agree that people are meaner now than they ever were in our lifetimes.
Man, I don't agree with that.
Oh, but Dave,
Well, maybe in our lifetimes, but I'm not sure that's like really a measurement that I'd want to use that much.
what you talking about, Dave?
Well, if you're going to compare it to something, you should compare it to things that, maybe before you were born.
Why is that, Dave?
Well, wider context. You can include the time that you were born, but you can look at it and compare it, even further back, or maybe to other countries.
I don't know where I'd get that data, Dave.
What are you talking about? There's data available on all sorts of stuff all around.
Not like I collected the data.
I'd bet every penny I have and every chip I'll ever eat that your data is flawed.
Well, I'll bet you every dollar I make from slinging kitty butthole merchandise, my data sound is fuck.
Data.
Data.
It's data.
I'll data your face with my data.
God damn it, Angus.
I'd say God made me awesome as fuck, and you just can't handle it.
Yikes.
Yikes indeed. Overall, people thought people were getting less nice.
Okay.
They blamed it on media, social media, internet, and anonymities.
Okay.
And then there were always a few people that are like, no, humans have been dicks forever.
Yeah, well, I'm one of those guys.
All right, well, your
in the minority.
What was the majority?
Well, I lost that information, but I think it was social media.
All right, so Facebook has made us less nice.
I don't fucking know, Dave.
Well, I thought you were doing a sociological study.
Well, sciencing is hard, Dave.
But to do it well, yes, it absolutely is.
Well, fuck you then, Dave.
Well, I don't see how that's warranted.
I don't want to talk about no more science, Dave. Let's do the next thing.
All right.
All right, interlude. Where's the interlude song?
This episode doesn't have any interludes. We're just talking.
Well, who are we not paying?
Well, Steve's in there, but he'd definitely rather not talk to you.
Yeah, well, Steve should watch his back, Jack.
Well, Jack is the assistant engineer.
That's
He's
not
kind of
what I
like
meant.
what
All
Zach was for Joe at TimeSuck.
Backup douche?
Angus.
Well, that's what I think of Jackass.
Okay, you just called Joe Paisley the host of Is We Dumb with Dan Cummins.
Yeah, that guy.
And Zach Flannery, our producer and your boss.
Huge douche.
Well, you called them both douches.
Joe Paisley knows exactly what an Angus thinks of him.
Yeah, I don't think Joe Paisley thinks of an Angus at all.
Joe and I go back a ways.
Yeah, and he's super aware of what a douche you are.
No, it's not like that, man. I love the Paisleys.
No, he seriously thinks you're a huge douche.
I doubt it.
Whatever. All right, should we air out some dirty laundry of our experience with our band?
Yeah, the Dave and Angus band, all right?
Well, recently they were calling themselves the Ding Dong Ditchers.
They change it constantly. So we're
Yeah.
Dave and Angus and the Ding Dong Ditchers. That's just ridiculous.
Right, there's so many syllables in our world.
Whatever. It's the Angus band.
Oh, of course.
And we had to fire a guy.
Yes, we did.
Now, he's not our lead banjo player, but he's our rhythm
Yep.
banjo player.
Yeah, and he was only with us our last tour.
Now, he's not OG Angus band.
Most of the members of our band quit because of Angus.
I'd say all the other people were the problem, and certainly not me.
Right, well, in this case,
Fuck me.
this musician who will be unnamed.
There'll be a link to his Twitter account in the description.
Now, he took being fired very, very badly.
Like hyper badly.
Right, well,
We should add some
yeah,
context.
we have a big band.
Yeah, in a full Angus band show.
Goddamn it,
There's
Angus.
like 17 of us.
Yeah, we took a page out of the Sovereign Citizen and the Nonprofits Carnival kind of vibe.
If you don't know who they are, then, whatever. You're lucky.
That's our producer's band,
You're
Zach.
digressificating me.
You might as well be accurate if you're going to say it.
They're weirdos.
A bunch of great musicians in there, though.
Undeniably weird, though.
As all musicians are.
I ain't weird.
Whatever, tell your damn story.
All right. It's been a while since we toured
Yeah,
last.
since before 2020.
Right, and we got this guy. He's in the group, and he sucks.
Well, he's a good banjo player.
As a human, he kind of scared everyone.
Yeah, a little bit.
Plus, he always wanted to drive Chugsy 3.
Right, Chugsy 3 is our tour van.
Yeah, it's an RV.
And before this last road trip with you, I thought it was the whole band that made the RV smell so bad, but no, it was just your feet.
We're going to harp on my feet, aren't we?
Change your socks.
I'll change your socks with my face.
Set the moonshine.
Yeah, that's probably the moonshine there. Yeah.
Well, tell the damn story.
All right, backup banjo number 2. We fired him for being a dick on the road.
Right.
And he took it real shitty.
Shittiest I've ever seen.
Hey, pulled a shank out.
He sure did.
Something about me breaking his heart. I don't know.
And bands are like family for sure, but I mean, he's only been in the band for a little bit.
Well, it kind of proved the point why everybody was scared of him, for Christ's sake. He
Yeah.
pulled his shank out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fucking lie. I let a chunk go. I'm serious. That underwear got thrown the fuck out.
Right, well, that's kind of the next part.
Which was definitely a shocker.
Yeah, we eventually got him to kind of chill out.
Put the homemade melee weapon away.
I got him to go home.
Right, but a couple days later was much more unexpected.
Yeah, we should have got the locks changed quicker.
Well, certainly before he did what he did.
Yeah.
All right, let's just digressify for a second. This isn't the first guy that we've ever fucking fired at the band level, right?
Right.
9 out of 10 times, pretty smooth.
Like I said, most of them have just quit because they hate playing with you.
Right, but I fire a lot of motherfuckers too.
Right, that's part of the reason they hate playing with you.
Why's that?
Well, a lot of the time you have them walking on eggshells. They feel, uncomfortable and stressed.
And Angus demands excellence from his minions. I
Right,
mean,
they
come
also don't like being called minions by a guy they don't respect.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Well, back to my damn story, Dave.
Well, tell the story, Angus.
All right, so I was going into our personal little recording space / rehearsal studio. I went to put my key in the keyhole for the door. Noticed that the handle
Yeah.
was covered in something, so I touched it. It was poop.
It was poop.
Likely human poop, so I screamed.
Right.
But the only place I could go wash my hands was inside our little studio, so I went inside, touching the poop all up on my hands. I
Right.
was concerned about the poop, but there was also the mystery of the poopy studio door handle, though, kind of weighing on my mind as well, you know?
Right.
I didn't think it was banjo.
Right.
I thought it was random.
Right.
But I opened that door.
Yuck.
And I didn't need to turn the lights on. But I fucking did turn the lights on because it smelled like shit in there.
Right.
It was our ex-banjo player.
He took a big shit in
I
there.
think after we fired him, he went home and ate beans and bacon or something. And just held it up for like 3-4 days, took a bunch of laxatives, and just fucked up our rehearsal space real bad.
Well, I didn't touch any of the instruments of any of the other musicians.
No, but I have a little office and a little desk.
And that's where he took a big shit.
Took a shit. He left every bit of shit that was inside his goddamn large intestine on my desk and then smeared it on the walls.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
Yeah, but you fired him too, man.
Right, but I wasn't a cunt about it.
How is what I did different than what you did?
I'm pretty sure you said something like, I'm sick of you dragging an Angus down.
Well, he was. He's bringing the Angus band down.
Right, well, the moral of the story is we fired a guy and
Yeah.
he took a big shit on the desk, and it's probably something about karma or some other bullshit.
Was that the moral?
I don't know. I just, it's such a weird thing that happened.
Well, pulling the shank out was weird.
I know we're just playing music as people that are like having fun.
You know, strangely enough, I know another band where a band member pulled a gun and then shit on their desk.
Well, shitting on another person's desk is quite the statement.
It does get the message across.
Well, you know, Banjo's not a big fan of you.
Well, I went the extra mile, smeared it on my walls and, on my guitars.
Yeah, that was...
my guitar amps.
Right.
He's got his poop all up in my effect pedal board.
Yeah, that probably won't work the same again.
He even coated my guitar cables in, thick poop paste.
Yeah, what was more interesting is how little he did to hide it.
Yeah, we have cameras in there and, 4 or 5 angles of him taking a big shit and then,
treating your office like the Sistine Chapel of poop painting.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same in there ever again.
Yeah, that's where we've been recording our record, so...
We're still doing it.
Right, well, that leads me to my next little segment.
Right.
So we're supposed to be producing some songs.
Correct.
We've paid an engineer and an engineer's assistant to come in and help record those songs.
Yes.
So it costs money every time we schedule some recording time.
Yeah, thank you to the Inside Scoopers and SkatCats. Jesus.
Very much so. Patreon, yay.
Yeah, Patreon, SkatCast, yay.
But my point, Angus, is you're wasting the SkatCats money.
What are you talking about, Dave? How do you figure that?
We've been in the recording studio 3 days this week.
That's right.
3 full days.
They pretty much burned my office with bleach, so,
It still smells awful.
Right.
Well, we haven't laid down any songs.
Well, it smells bad, Dave. I'm distraught.
Right, well, you're supposed to have songs before you bring in an engineer.
Not always,
Well,
Dave.
when you have a budget like ours, you do.
All right, well, toupee.
Okay.
What? All right, you want to hear some songs?
Well, there's a guitar right here.
I thought you said you just wanted song titles.
Well, if you want to play me one of the songs you think is, what's your best song?
No, I don't want to get down into that shit right now.
Why not?
Well, I could tell you who of my 13 kids I dislike the most.
Yikes.
But don't make me pick my favorite song, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where my heart is.
Right, not your kids.
I'm a true artist, Dave. I hate things that aren't things that I make.
Well, you made your kids.
Well, I'm an artist, Dave. I also hate many of the things that I did make.
God damn it, Angus, will you just play me a song or give me a song title or something?
All right, well, I've been writing a sequel to the Pussy song.
You've been doing that for 4 years.
And Angus finishes the sequel to the Pussy song precisely when he means to, Dave.
Wait, let me guess, it's the titty song.
That's one of the working titles, Dave.
All right, so we're going to sing about titties.
Yeah, but I'm not ready to share that one.
All right, what's another song that's going to bring shame to our band?
All right, well, let me see. I got a song that I've been working on called Everyone Sucks But Me.
Okay.
All right, here it goes.
Yeah.
Everybody No, it starts, hold on.
Yeah.
No, it's going to, I think I used the G. Yeah, I'm going to use a G here.
All right.
Everybody sucks.
You're not prepared at all.
E. Everybody sucks but me.
Okay.
Yeah, there, E to an A there. You see that? There?
You have no idea.
Everybody sucks but me.
You're pulling this out of your ass.
Yeah, probably go with G there, you know what I mean? Like a fucking, I'm better than everybody.
Yeah. So you've never even played this song once in your life? Never written any lyrics?
No, that's not a thing.
Don't know what chords you want?
No, I know exactly what
No,
chord.
you don't.
Everybody
You don't.
sucks but me.
No, I don't.
I deal with you anyway, cause I'm a
Yeah.
good person. Everybody
just-
sucks with me.
Yeah. You're
No,
pulling that out of your ass,
what?
Angus. It's obvious you're pulling that out of your ass.
No, man, then I'm gonna go to like an A sus something, like a niner, or like a pi.
Right. So you didn't write any songs?
No, I haven't. I started this one. I got one with a C.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
there's a C there.
Okay.
And then it goes to a G.
Let's see to a
and
G.
It's about the thermostat, like having the kids not touch the thermostat.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's not totally fleshed out yet, man. I haven't written the symphony parts yet.
Well, you
for
got
it.
a couple things there,
Yeah, okay,
you
all
play
right.
something.
Hey, kids.
Right, good.
Oh, don't you touch the thermostat again,
Right, there you go.
or I'll throw you in the yard into a pen.
Okay.
And I'll bring the dog in, I'll bring him in.
Good dog in there.
And I'll treat him like I was gonna treat you, but
What?
now
What are you talking
you're
about?
outside and I'm gonna send the dog to college. And
What the
you're
fuck?
outside 'cause you're my
Angus,
kid.
come on, man. You're just
What?
making this shit up right
No.
here on the spot.
No, man, who shit the bed?
No,
Yeah,
what-
this is a good song.
No, it's not a good
'Cause I didn't.
Okay.
No, right? And I'm looking at you, Dave.
Right, I see
you
that.
shit the bed, yeah.
Okay.
Who shit the bed? This song's about politics, man. It's about, like, the government.
That's the symbolism.
Yeah, it's about political stuff. I talk about the Illuminati towards the third verse
Right.
in there.
So I'm going to cancel all the recording that we have for the next couple
Oh,
weeks.
no, man, I got, here's this one.
I don't want to hear
Peach
anymore,
punching
actually.
pie.
Piece punching pie.
You're my peach punching pie, baby. I'm gonna punch your pie
What the-
peacefully, baby, at first.
What the
And
fuck?
let's just like it hard, 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 like peace should be, baby.
What the fuck are
Peach
you-
punching pie, baby. Yeah,
Angus.
yeah,
Angus,
yeah.
stop playing stupid chords that don't make sense.
Oh yeah, a G and an A, Dave.
Yeah, I'm not super excited to work on a song called Peace Punchin' Pie.
It's another political one, Dave.
I really don't care.
Well, here's another one.
No,
Hey,
I don't want to.
Dave.
Oh, boy, yeah. What?
Look into my eyes, Dave.
No, thank you.
Look at that.
No.
Dave, come on, man.
Well, I'm sitting right here. What do you want me to
Look
do?
into my eyes, Dave.
I'm not going to do that. What?
I'm Dave.
What the fuck?
He said to me, and I said, hey, you look like Dave.
Angus, will you stop this nonsense, please?
And I said, Dave.
No. Oh, God, more.
Fucking Dave.
Fucking Angus.
To my fucking nice day.
I'd rather punch you in the balls, really.
Man, you should be ashamed.
Why? I'm Angus Solo. Angus, stop it. Will you please stop playing the guitar so poorly and singing awfully and just making up lyrics that are nonsensical?
How dare you, Dave?
Like I was thinking you're wasting people's time in the studio and money.
No, dude, check this song out. It starts with a G. It's like G.
No.
It's like Dave.
Don't sing my
name. It doesn't
name.
start like that. No, it doesn't sing your name or the chord G. It's like, what is it? Songs are hard to write, Dave.
Yeah, okay.
But I'll stay up all night before we go into the studio, and I promise to write a good song.
You haven't yet.
It'll make us probably no money back, but we'll probably
sure, buddy.
have fun.
Angus, you're just
on
making...
a tour and sing them to folks that don't appreciate my talent. Yeah.
Because it's lacking. It's very limited.
See the genius of Angus now.
God damn it, Angus. Will you please stop? Give me the guitar. Give me the fucking guitar.
That's a coda.
You're a
I think that's
ridiculous
called a
person.
coda.
Give it to me.
You're
God damn
welcome.
it. Stop it.
No, you asked for songs. I just played like 7, 8 songs for you, man. Like 12, 15 songs I think I just played.
You just sang gibberish over guitar, but I would say it was for too long. Yeah.
Whatever, man. All right, well, we do have a song that we want to debut today.
Right, and this one's a little bit more fleshed out.
I don't know. I just need to get the orchestration for the symphony for Peace, Punch, and Pie.
Well, we recorded this many years ago in a studio in California.
Yeah, some hippies and Three Dog Down got together in the Bay Area, and we fucking did this little ditty.
And it's called Miss Sandras.
Which I had never heard of before.
Yeah, a lot of people have never heard of it before.
But it's the equivalent to a misogynist.
Right.
Which is the hater of women.
Right, so a misandrist is a man hater.
And I think you came up with this because you were all depressed about getting a divorce and shit, and so you're like, I need an outlet.
Yeah, I needed out of something.
Well, Dave married a psycho.
I did. She didn't seem like a psycho when I married her.
Everyone else thought she was psycho, Dave.
She didn't seem psycho to me.
I think you were excited that she was willing to touch your wee-wee, Dave.
That's possible.
Well, she tormented David here.
Fuck yeah, she did.
Well, while you were married, you were forbidden to see any of your friends.
Right.
Didn't she give you like a bedtime or some shit at some point?
Now, that was getting close to the final straw.
Well, you'd built a castle made of straw at this point, though.
Yeah, probably. Well, she's the only female I've ever felt comfortable enough calling the C word to.
Now, she earned it. I'll say that.
I doubt the listener sees you as much of a good judge of anything, but, you know,
I
thanks.
was nuts, dude. As soon as you guys started talking about, like, well, let's not do this to each other anymore.
Oh, boy.
Well, I watched this shit. He lives in my tool shed in my backyard, and she went into banshee mode, man.
Yeah, I've never seen a human act like that before.
It's like Hellraiser shit that I've never seen.
What are you talking about? You've never seen Hellraiser?
No, but it seems like it would fit here. I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking
I'm
about.
just supporting my buddy here. You married a crazy-ass lady, and she made my life hell trying to be your buddy.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
And when the divorce happened, she took your dog, man.
Yeah, the dog that I had before we were married.
Little bozo, man.
I didn't want anything else. I just wanted that dog.
Well, she smashed a bunch of your shit.
For some reason, the more reasonable I got, the less reasonable she got.
Right. Well, that's our side of the story.
Yeah, if you'd like her side of the story, she's in a women's correctional facility.
Under the sea. Yeah.
Buried away for no one to ever have to talk
The
to.
military is testing her brain to see if they can make weapons meaner. Had to drop a Susie and
That
fucking...
bullet's rancorous.
Whatever, man. Every time she'd bring food over for like a holiday or the Super Bowl, it was like, these nachos taste like hate.
Right, and everything I brought over tasted
Like
like...
tears and submission,
Oh,
man.
come on.
No, you did. You bowed to her.
I was trying to be respectful.
Yeah, it was pretty pathetic to watch, man.
Whatever.
No, she brought over some cinnamon rolls sometime. I don't remember what the fuck we were doing. We're watching like college football or something.
All right.
I swear to God, every bite in my head, I was like, this is meant to make me choke to death.
She was a good cook.
Oh, it tasted good. It was just the intentions were very nefarious, man.
Right, well, it was the worst few years of my life.
Yeah, and again, you did it to yourself, and all your friends told you were stupid.
Right, well, it's when she started kind of coming at me, like, you know, aggressively.
Yeah, she smashed stuff, your guitars.
Now, she broke every dish.
Yeah, but you got back at her.
I did. I broke one dish.
Yeah, but check this out. It wasn't in a violent, mean way, like domestic violence style, like she was doing all the time.
Right, no, she bought this commemorative plate for us. I mean, we kind of bought it together.
They had this Pokemon thing they were really into.
Whatever, it was fun.
Nerd fun.
Whatever, we found this really cool Pikachu commemorative plate.
Dumb.
Right, well, she insisted that we split everything, and it was just getting dumb. It was overboard, and I was sick of it.
Right.
So I broke that plate in two. It was probably worth $1,000, I don't know, or $100, I don't know. But I broke it in half, and I gave her one half, and I gave myself a half, and I said, fuck you, leave me alone.
Right.
I'm just now realizing that I'm telling this to a bunch of people that are, you know, don't know who I am.
Yeah, you just dumped out your fanny pack to a whole bunch of strangers, Dave.
Right, well, you know, I love women. Most of the great people in my life have been women.
He aired out his feelings feelings. Now it's time to kiss ass.
Fuck you, Angus.
I'm just saying I'm noticing a pattern.
Well, it was her that helped me write the song.
Right, and we wrote it together, and I was going through this thing with my friend who was going through a divorce, and he was coming to me.
Yeah, one of many bad decisions that dude made.
Well, he made almost as extreme a succubus as you did.
Yeah, she cut his, like, brake wires and shit.
She set fire to, like, his office space and shit.
Goddamn.
But your little Susie took your dog, man. That was bullshit.
Yeah, I fought for that, but that was heartbreaking.
Yeah, that dog hated her. She just wanted you to suffer bad.
Yeah, it's amazing how you go from loving somebody and trying to take care of them and be their friend or their best friend to absolute mortal fucking enemies.
Right. Well, the only soul I'm sure she has are the ones that she consumes by digesting them through some sort of weird succubi type maneuver.
Right. Well, the good news is the dog ran away and came right back home to me.
That's right. He's probably in your house right now, dry humping your throw pillow.
Yeah, he's a good little buddy.
All right. So we told our stories, Dave.
Right. Feels like we talked a lot.
There were no interludes to save us this time, Dave.
No, we recapped our lovely trip through 3 states. It was pretty smelly thanks to this guy.
And I ate the private parts of barn animals because of this guy.
We also had to tell that story of our disgruntled band member.
Yeah, my office is now haunted by the ghost of that man's shit.
Yeah, still not ideal smelling.
I got rows of them little tree air fresheners.
Yeah, it looks like a scene from that movie 7 from way back in the day.
I just remember the box. What's in the box?
Man, this episode also taught me that Angus has 0 song ideas, so we're wasting a bunch of money and time in the recording studio right now.
No, man, you caught me without my book, that's all.
No, I don't think so.
Now, Who Shit the Bed's gonna be a hit.
I doubt it.
Whatever. You ready to debut the Miss Sandra song?
Man-hater.
We told you what we kind of wrote it about. It's about, a very rare kind of woman, I would say.
Yeah, most women are very reasonable.
Yeah, oftentimes when you break up with a female, they're sad, or you're sad, and everybody's kind of sad. Maybe you talk a little bit of shit.
Yeah, we're all human and fallible.
But cutting brake wires, smashing all your shit, that's a little bit extreme.
A little bit.
Yeah, I never got those songs where they're like, I smashed up his shit and keyed up his car. It's like, well, fucking, why don't you just move on? You guys are obviously not compatible.
No, yeah, right.
Not right for each other.
It's more of an ego thing. It's just people kind of flaring off.
With some earth fire monkey shit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're like a half a chromosome away from just throwing shit at each other all the time, I think so.
I'd throw my shit at a guy.
I know you would, Angus.
Yeah. All right, before we get to the world debut of the Miss Sandra song.
Man-hater.
Right, first I got to thank the crew here at the SkatCast studios.
Yeah, thanks to our producer, Zach.
Douche.
A.K.A. the script keeper.
A.K.A. the last donut taker at the meeting this morning.
Whatever. Thanks to Steve.
Button pusher number 1.
He's our sound engineer.
Button pusher and listener.
Angus, goddammit. And thanks to Jack, our assistant engineer.
Backup douche.
Angus.
What, next you're going to have us thanking Tim for bringing us coffee and doing it all wrong like always.
He did fuck up coffee this morning.
As usual, Tim, you stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah, Angus, sit down.
Goddamn.
Would you sit down?
Every time I think of Tim, makes me want to just punch a guy named Tim.
Angus, there's lots of guys named Tim.
Well, all the other Tims know what I mean. Just this one Tim is what I'm talking about. Just, sometimes a Tim will do.
What the fuck are you talking about now?
Sometimes any Tim will do.
You know we're going to play a concert somewhere and some guy named Tim's going to just punch you right in the face.
I've been punched by a guy named Tim no less than 4 times.
I'm shocked.
But never a stupid intern Tim was a dumb. Tim the dumb.
No, he is pretty hard to be around.
All right, well, check out SkatCast.com if you like this and if you want more shit.
Yep, you can check out SkatCast TV on YouTube if you'd like more of us. We're on there from time to time.
Like every day.
Right, well, that comes out every Monday.
Yeah, you can check out our sister show, SkatCast, on Tuesdays.
Yep, that's SkatCast with the script keeper.
Yeah, he's way more behind the scenes on this show.
Yeah, you don't hear much from him.
I mean, I forget he exists, most of the time.
Right, and there's also a weekly podcast for patrons only.
Yeah, the Inside Scooper, Inside the Litter Box for the Patreon community for Inside Scoopers and SkatCast.
Right.
When I think about what I just said, what the fuck did I just say, Dave?
Fair.
All right, this song is Miss Sandra's.
Yeah, man-hater.
She hates your cock.
Yeah, have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
And take your kids, she'll take the dogs and fuck your friends. She'll leave you with your dick in your hands. Yeah, she'll blow the lawyer and take your nuts and jack the alimony up. She'd rather see you suffer than dead. She won't think twice to slash your tires, set large fires, cut break wires. Won't feel shame to get you fired. She won't think twice, stab you. Oh no, you sure can throw your shit around good. If you think that I am being mean, well, you haven't met this gold ding and blue ball queen. She won't think twice to fuck your best friend, to suck your bust feet nuggets, she'll make you wish you died or have you sucked. She's a hardcore cunt with her high heels on. If the devil was real, then she's a spawn. There's no damn way she's gonna let you live in peace. No, she won't rest until you are a broken man on the streets alone. Your shirt, pants, spirits torn. She's still gonna wash your socks. She showed up sweet with her fuzzy treats and quickly started changing things. And now you've got no dignity, just visitation rights in her nuts. Get a prenuptial.
No, it. Actually, just try and stay out of marriage in general.
She won't think twice to slash your tires. Set large fires, could break wires. Won't feel shame to get you fired. Her hate hardwired. The Miss Andres Banshee, she's a man. Miss Sanders, she hates your God. Miss Sanders, she hates your God. Miss Sanders, she hates your God. She hates your God.
She hates dudes.
She sure does.
Bing bong.